So, Marco, that had a little bit of a feeling like Austria last weekend, where you were in Q1 after a difficult Friday, then on the front row of the grid, and then on the podium, leading and fighting at the front in the Grand Prix. It was a tough weekend here in Balapan. You never really felt like you had the best feeling or the best setup with the bike. So, front row and a podium in the Grand Prix once again just shows how strong you are right now.
Yeah, I think you resumed perfectly my sensation through the weekend. I think that this time, unfortunately, the feeling was even worse than Spielberg, because at the end, also having a new track with not good sensations was really not easy. But fortunately, I made a good comeback in qualifying. That was, I think, the key of the weekend. Like in Austria, because starting from the front is always another kind of race. Of course, was not easy also yesterday because of the mess in the start, but also my pace was not enough. So I was really nervous today, really worried about what I could do, and honestly, to find myself first after the first corner was I didn't know what to do, to be honest, because I wanted to push, but I didn't know about the tire, so I tried to save as much as I could, but the drop of the rear was massive, and the problem was that I needed the soft to stop better, because in stopping I was suffering a lot, so yeah, difficult, but at the end we walk away with a fantastic podium. That is everything that I could do.
You got a great start, and you did lead in that first corner. It got really tight in turn 2 between you and Marc. I mean, I'm sure you felt the contact. Talk us through it from your point of view.
Yeah, I felt it, of course. Let's say that when Marc, I tried the attack on Marc on turn 1, and I saw that he saw me and he released a bit the brake. So I said, okay, for sure he will go a bit wide. The corner is so tight. So I tried to concentrate on the exit, and when I was able to go out of T1 in front, I went into T2, but I was just a bit slower compared to him in mid-corner speed, so I didn't make anything crazy, just did my corner, and I felt a small touch. I thought that could be him, but I wasn't sure, of course, because he went wide in turn 1. But at the end, this is also a very beautiful part of our sport. It was nice also to have a battle after in the mid part of the race. I was able to manage to take him back a couple of times, and for the form that he has right now is good.
Yeah, you're kind of really the only rider in the last 4 or 5 Grand Prix, Marco, that's been able to really push and battle with Marc. And as you just mentioned, the way he's riding at the moment, that's very, very difficult. First time, though, in your MotoGP career, you've been on the podium in 3 successive Grand Prix. Tracks where it's not been easy in the past for Aprilia, tracks where you perhaps not had the best feeling as well, like today. I mean, that must give you a lot of confidence that you're still there at the front, moving forward into the second part of the season.
Yeah, it's true. At the end, I'm happy because especially these last 2 weekends, we've been struggling on Friday, and normally when on Friday you start not in the best way, especially out from Q2, it's always difficult to bounce back, but we did a good job. So yeah, now we are going to some very cool tracks, especially Misano, that is my own GP. So yeah, very happy to reach this part of the season in this shape.
Cool tracks coming up, and cool to see you doing so well on the Aprilia. Well done, another great job, Marco.
Thank you.